Have you ever wondered what would happen if one day the river in the forest disappeared? Let me tell you the magical adventure of Leo the lion and his friends, who saved their home when the water was gone. In the middle of the whispering woods, life was beautiful. Birds sang in the sky, squirrels played on branches, and deer danced in the sunlight. Everyone was happy. At the center of this joy lived Leo, a young and kind lion. He often said with pride that he would always protect his friends. The rabbit laughed and said Leo was the bravest of them all, while the deer smiled and said he was the kindest. But none of them knew that very soon, their courage would be tested. One hot afternoon, the animals rushed to the river for a drink. But when they arrived, the sparkling water was gone. The riverbed was dry and cracked. The rabbit cried out in fear, asking where their water had gone. The deer trembled and whispered that without the river, they could not survive. Leo stood tall and said with courage that they must not fear. He promised that he would find the river and bring it back. At that moment, hope returned, and the animals believed in him. Leo gathered a brave team to begin the search. Bella the wise owl promised that the stars would guide them. Max the playful monkey cheered with laughter that adventure would be fun. Tilly the gentle turtle said in her slow and steady voice that she would not give up because the forest needed them. Together, they set off on a journey, walking deeper and deeper into the unknown. Leo led with courage. The owl flew above watching carefully. The monkey swung from branches, and the turtle moved slowly but steadily by their side. Their path led them into a dark cave. Strange shadows danced on the walls, and the sound of bats filled the air. Max the monkey whispered nervously, asking if those were really bats. Bella the owl told him not to be afraid, for fear was only a shadow. Tilly encouraged everyone to move one step at a time, and Leo roared softly that their courage would guide them through. Together, they kept walking, paws and claws echoing on the cold stone, until finally they reached the light on the other side. After the cave, a mighty mountain stood before them. Dark clouds circled its peak, thunder roared, and heavy rain poured down. Tilly gasped, saying her legs were tired, but she refused to stop. Leo called back with strength, reminding her that no storm could defeat them if they stayed together. Max shivered in fear but tried to laugh, saying he would climb even faster than the lightning. Bella calmly reminded everyone that every storm must pass, and the sunrise would always follow the dark. Step by step, they climbed, until golden sunlight broke through the clouds, painting the mountain in light. At the far side of the mountain, they discovered the truth. A giant wooden dam blocked the river, built high and strong by the beavers. The leader of the beavers shouted angrily that the water belonged to them alone, because they had worked hard to build the dam. But Leo answered firmly, saying that without the river, the entire forest would die. Bella added wisely that water was life and must flow freely for all. Max begged the beavers to think of the suffering animals, while Tilly whispered that kindness was stronger than walls. The beavers grew silent. At last, their leader sighed and agreed to open the dam. With one final push, the beavers broke their dam. Water rushed out with a roar, filling the riverbed once more. The forest came alive again. The trees sparkled, the flowers bloomed, and the animals cheered with joy. The deer leapt high, shouting that the river had returned. The rabbit danced happily, thanking Leo and his friends. Leo smiled with pride, saying that their journey had taught them something important. When friends stay united and share, no challenge is too great. Bella reminded everyone that wisdom and kindness were the strongest wings. Max laughed that adventure was always better together. And Tilly whispered softly that one step at a time, they had saved the forest. And from that day forward, the Whispering Woods lived happily ever after. Moral:
Did you enjoy the story? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing animal adventures.